What really happened at Dyatlov Pass in 1959? While science now points to a rare slab avalanche, the bizarre forensics and documented police oversights leave this case officially and hauntedly unsolved. In the dead of a Siberian winter, 9 experienced hikers cut their way out of their own tent from the inside and fled into a freezing darkness that none would survive. The group, led by 23-year-old Igor Dyatlov, were not amateurs. They were fit, prepared graduates from the Ural Polytechnic Institute, ready for a grueling trek through the northern Ural Mountains. 10 had set out, but Yuri Yudin was forced to turn back early due to illness. A twist of fate that likely saved his life as the remaining 9 pushed toward their destination. On the 1st of February, they pitched their tent on the slope of a mountain the local people called Kolat, Dead Mountain. That night, something forced them to leave in a sheer panic. When searchers found the camp weeks later, the tent was still standing, but it had been sliced open from the inside. Footprints led down the slope toward the forest. Hauntingly, some were made by people wearing only socks or a single shoe in temperatures reaching 40 below. The first bodies were found near a large cedar. They had attempted to start a fire, their hands charred from the desperate attempt to keep the flames alive in the wind. But the forensics were even more disturbing. Some hikers had massive internal injuries, crushed ribs and skull fractures, yet showed absolutely no external signs of trauma. Then there were the letters and the ciphers. The hikers left behind a journal titled The Agitator, containing cryptic notes and messages to their families that seemed strangely out of place. The early investigation was riddled with errors. Police failed to secure the scene, and critical testimony from the first searchers was often dismissed or omitted from the public record. Investigators also discovered traces of high-level radiation on the hikers' clothing. Why was there radiation in the middle of the Siberian wilderness? The police had no answer. This led to theories of secret military testing. Witnesses reported seeing strange glowing orbs in the sky that night, lights that the authorities were quick to explain away as meteors. Another theory involves infrasound. Powerful winds rushing over the mountain peaks could have created low-frequency sound waves, inducing a state of intense, irrational panic in the group. In recent years, researchers have proposed a slab avalanche, a sudden, compact layer of snow that collapsed onto the tent, causing the hikers to flee before they were buried alive. Yet, many experts disagree. They point to the shallow slope and the lack of typical avalanche debris. If it was an avalanche, why were the footprints still so clearly visible? Perhaps the greatest mystery lies in the investigation's sudden closure. The official verdict of an unknown compelling force only served to fuel decades of conspiracy and doubt. The hikers' final letters home were filled with optimism, showing no sign of the catastrophe that was about to unfold. They were young people at the peak of their lives. While hypothermia claimed some, the brutal injuries of the others remain unexplained by cold alone. It's as if they were struck by a force both invisible and immense. 65 years later, we are left with a collision of science and the inexplicable. The Dyatlov Pass incident survives because the facts we have don't quite fit the answers we want. The cut tent, the footprints in the snow, and the silence of Dead Mountain remain one of the 20th century's most haunting enigmas. The truth may be buried forever in the Siberian ice. What do you think really happened on Kolat that night? Was it nature, or something far more sinister that the authorities tried to hide? If you found this breakdown intriguing, make sure to subscribe and hit the bell to join us as we explore more of history's deepest mysteries. We have plenty more cases to uncover. Until the Siberian snow yields more secrets, the Dyatlov Pass incident stands as a testament to the unknown. I'm Brandon, and this was a deep dive into Dead Mountain.